guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie if you're new to my channel, and welcome to Beauty with a Purpose. Today I have for you guys a wear test on the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Freshwear Foundation, as well as the Infallible Wear Foundation. Concealer. Oops. So we're going to be testing these two out today. I already primed my face with my Ulta Hydrating Primer Water and Hydrating Face Primer. And so yeah, so today I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. sponge because I know I like and love the way that this sponge applies all my face products. In my first impressions, I used a Morphe sponge and I didn't think it was bad. I just want to use this sponge because I like it pretty much. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to pump some of this on my sponge. And then we're going to go ahead and blend this in. One thing I do like about this foundation is the coverage is pretty good. And not only that, but it does have a lot of shades. And so it should be pretty easy to find your shade. So it has from super fair to super deep. And so I just like the way, like, even just right there, I like how it's leaving the skin looking already. On my first impressions, the day that I wore this, I did wear it to the gym and things like that, and I just I could not stop looking at my skin. Like, my skin just looks so beautiful, so flawless. Like, I've never seen my skin look like before with a foundation. And I'm not putting anything on my eyelids because my eczema flared up from my first impressions using that matte Ulta eye primer, and so yeah. Down, and you see that the match for me is really good. And like I said, I am in the shade 460 Golden if you are similar to my shade. And so this is what the foundation looks like after you apply it. And like I said, it kind of reminds me of their True Match Lumi foundation, just not as luminous with more coverage. So if you like that one, I think you'll really like this one because it gives you more coverage without making you look as, I don't want to say shiny because shiny kind of seems bad, but without looking as dewy. This one's more of a natural finish. It's not too matte and it's not too dewy, so it's more natural. So now we're going to go ahead with the Full Wear Concealer, and this one is in the shade Vanilla, 355 Vanilla. Now my first impressions, I did put way too much, and so I'm just going to do like a few dots because I put a lot on, not really realizing how far a little bit of this went. And so like that was like one dip of the one. Like all I did was pull it out and it covered that much. So this concealer it's a little bit pricey, but I feel like both of these, because a little bit goes a long way, they're both going to last you like a really long time. One thing I do know though is that from my first impressions is that you do have to work with this fast, because when I left it sitting on my nose for a really long time, it kind of started picking up the foundation underneath it. And now I don't know if it was maybe the primer I used or anything, and I'm using the same primer, but you see where I dotted it, like where I left the dots, it kind of is not blending in that well. Like you can kind of see where I dotted it and things like that. And so you do have to try to go in and blend it out really fast. And I wish I would have remembered that before I put it all over my face, because then I would have worked in sections rather than going ahead and doing my usual highlight the whole face right away. Okay, and so this is what everything looks like up close. Like I said, I already have bags. I mean, that's just underneath my eyes, but it doesn't make them look worse than they are, and it doesn't look super dry and nasty under there, and like it doesn't get like pockets of concealer in your creases, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't gather in your creases. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and set where I put the concealer with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. I haven't used this one in a while because I've been obsessed with that Too Faced one, but if you watched my first impressions, I'm almost out of that one. So yeah, So we'll go ahead and blend out the creases one more time. And then go in and set. And like I said, if you want to try setting your face with powder with a sponge, I do highly recommend to make sure that you have basically almost all the water squeezed out to where it almost feels like it doesn't have any water. Like it should feel very, very, very damp whenever you like do this. So like almost dry but not completely dry. Like if it's already been air drying for a while is how it should feel. Okay, and then with the big old fluffy brush, I'm just going to go in here and take just a little bit of powder and start setting the rest of my face. Don't mind the eyelids, but this is what everything looks like set down. Like I said, I really like it. Like even adding powder on top, my skin doesn't look too powdery. I don't see it like getting nasty right here in the corner of my nose. My face doesn't look too dry. And so now I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and finish the rest of my face makeup. And then we'll finish the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is the completed makeup look. I will, let's just do a rundown on what I had on. Okay, so you guys seen me set my face with my Fit Me powder. And then for bronzer, I just went in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And then highlighter was my Wet n Wild highlighter in Golden Flower Crown. And then I went in with blush. I took this LA Girl Eyeliner Hottie palette and I used these two on the ends, which I'm pretty sure is what I used last time. So I'm going to have to switch it up the next time, but I used the two on the ends. And then for lips, I have my CoverGirl Colorlicious Lip Gloss in Berrylicious on. And then for mascara, I have on my CoverGirl Flourish Lashes, which is my current love of my life for my lashes. Okay, and so basically some claims on this foundation are that it's going to stay true to color all day, which and it blends in easily, which I completely agree with. It does blend in easily. We'll see if it stays true to color all day. I noticed while I was putting it on, there was no color change. It didn't get darker. It didn't get lighter. As it dried down, it did stay true to that. It says that it's going to absorb your oils. I have dry skin, so I really can't be an attest to that, except for right here around my nose. I guess I could kind of see because I do get like little oil pockets right here around my nose, where it makes it look kind of cakey, so I guess we could test that out. It said it's going to resist sweat. It's not going to transfer, and yeah, it's going to resist sweat and transferring. And so yeah, so we're just going to test all of that out today. And I'm going to go ahead and set my face on camera, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist and go ahead and push this into my skin. That has that kind of mister that makes you want to spray your face all day long because it feels so good. Okay, so today is also a gym day, so we're really going to be able to test out the whole sweat claim and, like I said, the oil and whether it's transfer proof or not, because like I don't have a shirt that's low, so usually makeup always gets around my collar right here, so we'll be able to tell at the end of the day if I have any makeup around my collar and things of that nature. So I will see you guys in a little bit. It is currently around 9:30 in the morning, and so I will see you guys at about 12:30. I'm going to try to check in about every 3 hours, and that should be good enough, and so I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so this is my check-in. I meant to come back at 12, but it's now 1 o'clock, and so this is technically a 4-hour check-in, and the foundation is still looking pretty good. It does look a little bit dry, like underneath my eyes and stuff, but I think that is the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. I'm not liking it. I think I am going to go ahead and splurge and buy the big size of the Too Faced setting powder because it looked beautiful with that setting powder. But nonetheless, this does look a lot better than most of my foundations that I have, and the coverage is still really great. Nothing's breaking up, nothing's breaking apart, I guess you could say, and the color is still true to how it looked whenever you first apply it. And so I will check in with you guys after we leave the gym. Okay, so it's now 7:41, so I've had this foundation on for quite a while. This is what it's looking like right here. Like I said, I love the way this foundation wears. It doesn't even feel like you're wearing foundation. And it held up pretty good at the gym. I've been rubbing my nose a lot, so that's why it looks like it's coming off on my nose and you can see some redness. But other than that, I like it. There's no makeup on my collar, so it is transfer proof. And so I give this foundation a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, like and subscribe and comment down below. Bye guys. Mwah.